Hello everyone, welcome to day 15. We've successfully crossed the 2-week mark. I'm so glad to see you again. Yesterday we celebrated the historic launch of the Artemis 2 mission. Today I have some incredible updates to share straight from the astronauts themselves. As the spacecraft travels further away from home, the crew finally got a full view of our beautiful planet Earth. The mission commander, Reed Wiseman, described an emotional moment like this. It was the most spectacular moment and it paused all four of us in our tracks. 정말 장관이었고 우리 네 명 모두 그 자리에 멈춰 섰습니다. What an amazing expression. Let's look at two key points here. Spectacular, this means breathtaking or magnificent. 장관을 이루는 숨이 멎을 듯한. They were witnessing a sight that most humans will never see in person. How amazing. And the second, pause us in our tracks. 놀라움 감격으로 멈추게 하다. It means 그 자리에 얼어붙다. This idiom means to stop suddenly because of surprise or fear. It's like they were so overwhelmed by the beauty of Earth that they couldn't move or speak for a moment. Seeing the whole Earth means they are getting further and further away into the deep unknown. We sincerely hope for their safe 10-day journey and a successful return to Earth. Their courage truly inspires us, doesn't it? Just as those astronauts are pushing the boundaries of space, we are pushing the boundaries of our English skills. So, are you ready to start day 15? Let's get to the main topic. Today we are going to learn a pattern that helps you say not only this, but also definitely not that. It's the expression let alone. Let's see how it's used in a powerful sentence. First, let's check yesterday's answer. To emphasize never, we flip the subject and verb. 그는 결코 거짓말을 하지 않아요. So how can you say, starting with never? Okay, never does he tell a lie. Never does he tell a lie. So remember, since tells is a general verb, we use does to make the inversion. Great job, everyone. In a room of one's own, Woolf describes the limited lives of women in the past. She says, she had no chance of learning grammar and logic, let alone of reading. 그녀는 문법과 논리를 배울 기회가 없었습니다. 독서는 말할 것도 없고요. It is a sentence that conveys a moving emphasis on the unfortunate fact that reading was even more impossible because there was not even basic education such as grammar or logic, rather than simply saying I couldn't read. Let alone is mainly used after a negative sentence to convey the nuance that since I cannot do the first thing, I naturally cannot do the second. So A, let alone B, as B는커녕 A도 못하다. Okay? So A, 앞에 것도 못하는데 B, 뒤에 것은 당연히 못한다. So we can see that B is more difficult or more impossible. Okay? Let's look at the sentences. Number 1. I can't afford a bike, let alone a car. 자전거 살 돈이 없어요. 자동차는 말할 것도 없고요. So buying a car, having a car is more impossible, more difficult. Okay? Number 2. He can't even boil water. 물을 못 끓여요. Let alone cook a meal. 요리는 말할 것도 없어요. You know, Cooking a meal is more difficult. Okay. The third sentence, I didn't even see him. 그를 못 봤어요. Let alone speak to him. 그에게 말을 거는 걸 생각도 못 하죠. Okay? So A, let alone B. B는커녕 A도 못하다. A를 못하고 B를 못하는 것은 당연하다. B is bigger, more difficult, more impossible. So similar expressions. It becomes much richer if you learn other expressions that can be used instead of let alone. We can say not to mention, much less, to say nothing else. Okay? 뭐뭐는 말할 것도 없이. Especially much less is used in negative sentence. Look at the sentence. I don't have a penny. 1penny도 없어요. Much less a dollar. 달러가 없는 것은 말할 것도 없겠죠. 하물며 달러가 있겠어? Cause dollar is bigger money, okay? So here is one small tip. A, 작은 것, let alone B, 큰 것. Okay? A, 작은 것, let alone B, 큰 것. Bigger, more difficult, more impossible. So let alone 뒤에 보통 더 어렵거나 크거나 더 불가능한 것이 나옵니다. Look at the sentence. I can't walk, let alone run. 나 못 걸어요. 달리는 거는 말할 것도 없죠. Running is more difficult. Okay? So your turn. How do you say this in English? 그는 내 성은 커녕 내 이름도 기억 못해요. So he doesn't even remember my name, blank, blank, my family name. You have the answer. So leave your answer in the comments. You are doing great. If you have made it to day 15, your habit is now on the right track. You can be proud of yourself. See you tomorrow for day 16. Bye.